Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dylan Jarris and I am an Etsy seller of 6 years, and I'm also a wife and a mom of 2 boys. We've been doing $300,000 to $400,000 on Etsy for a while now. Today I am going to share with you how I sold over $96,000 with one Etsy listing alone. That's one listing. I don't like those Etsy videos with a lot of fluff, so I'm just going to get straight to it. So it is incredibly valuable to spend your time investing in creating a power listing. Now, what is a power listing? Does that do $5,000? Does that do $10,000? Does it do $96,000? That kind of depends on you and how ambitious you're looking to get with Etsy. For me, once it's over $20,000, I kind of consider that a power listing. And these metrics I'm talking about are lifetime sales. You might be asking, how the heck am I supposed to do that? I've sold like 4 things. Okay, I know when you're at that point, this seems so unattainable. But if you don't focus on doing this when you're at that point, you're never going to make it happen. So this is what you need to do. Number 1, you need to find a product that is highly searched on Etsy. So how do you know if it's highly searched? You type in on the Etsy homepage what you would call it if you were searching for it. You see what comes up, and if you see items that are tagged bestseller or popular now, then you will know that that's probably a good bet. But if you search those keywords and Etsy has not tagged anything as a bestseller or popular now, then that's probably not going to be your best bet. I would look into a different product. Now, number 2, you're going to get amazing photos. Now, I know every person tells you to get amazing photos, but really you need to have this variety. You need to have a lifestyle photo. If it's an item that can be worn, you need to have someone wearing it. You need to have something that shows the relative size. You need to have something that's a close-up, and you need to show multiple angles. The last most important thing is that you have a video showing multiple angles. So now, what do you pick as the main listing photo? Because really that is the photo that's gonna matter the most. Your number 1 goal with this listing from day 1 is to build its integrity with positive reviews. If a customer buys from that listing and leaves a negative review, that review will be permanently attached to that listing. So we cannot let that happen. It feels like a lot of pressure, right? But just remember, strong communication over communication, and make sure that you either meet or exceed the expectations that the customer has. It's your job to establish those expectations before they order. You do this through the listing. And that brings me to the next point, is the description. You need to make sure that anyone reading this description will clearly understand what they're getting. A lot of people recommend having like a flowery kind of brand-centric statement or first paragraph of your description. I do not recommend that. I recommend being as clear as possible about the item itself. I recommend focusing on the details of the item from the first sentence. You can add in the flowery, more branded sentences later on in the description, but that top part is key, that it's facts and details, so it sets expectation. Another way to build that traffic is to go on Pinterest and pin this item every day. The next key part of a power listing is to allow for some level of customization. You need to include variations within that listing. You are going to choose the most popular color and have that one be your power listing. So you want your power listing to meet the needs of as many people as possible. You're gonna have trending keywords on your radar. And I do go over this in my course and in my coaching for how to find this for your specific item. So the last thing you're going to do is have the listing photo of this power listing in as many places as possible. You're gonna use this power listing photo in all of your branding. You're going to make sure that people see it even if they didn't think they wanted to see it. So those are some of the key steps that I took in getting so many power listings in my shop. We actually have about 40 listings that have all done over $20,000. So right now I'm going to dive into an example here. I typed in wedding earrings. And as you see, there are clearly bestsellers. So we're going to click on a bestseller and we're going to see what components this has. This is clearly one of her power listings in her shop. You see all her photos. She shows the size compared to a hand. She has different backgrounds. They're wearing them. She's holding them. They're in the box, so you know exactly what it will look like when it arrives. She has variations, all within the listing. 3 finishes, 2 pearl colors. And if you scroll down, you will see that she has really important information at the top of her description. That's a great power listing example. And the last step to creating a power listing is going to be to not ever get it removed or deleted. And in my course, I have a whole module all about Etsy compliance so that you can avoid having something as valuable as your power listing removed. Because it does happen, and I'm sure you've heard some stories. If you are interested in figuring out what could become a power listing for your shop, you don't really know where to start, you don't know what that could be, you don't know how to build it and scale it, like I would love to help you with that. That's kind of my expertise, that's what I've done. We've done over $1.25 million on Etsy. I've done this over and over again. I have a course called the Multi-Six-Figure Etsy Blueprint, where we go over the strategies and not just the what, but the how. And then there's 6 weeks of weekly coaching one-on-one so that we really dive into your business and it's really personalized. We spend that time how you want and we can pull those levers together to get you on that path. So if that interests you, I would love to just schedule a call even to talk about it and see if the problems you're facing in your business right now are something that we could jump in and help with. And if you haven't checked out our Instagram, I post there every day. It's at Dylan Jarris. And then please subscribe if you haven't already because I am posting here daily as well. My goal is to give you a lot of value and to make you a lot of money. I've done that for myself with my Etsy business, and I'm really excited to help make that happen for other people who are as determined as I was. See you next time.